Thank you, Cheryl, and it's great to see a lot of familiar faces. It's only been 8 or 9 months, but it seems like about 8 or 9 years, actually. Earlier today, just up the street, there was the Oregon Business Summit, and at the beginning of the day, they purposely brought up some students, and one in particular who we met this summer, Derek Morales, came to talk about the importance of career technical education and how it has inspired him personally to get involved in the welding program and inspired him to actually pursue not only a 2-year degree, but a 4-year degree. And you're wondering, why am I talking about welding? But what his point was that it was the teacher, it was the welding teacher and the program that really gave him the inspiration and to pursue a career that he never thought he would be able to do. And tonight, wisely so, the Film Office has decided to award an education award, and I think Andy, in his work at Clackamas Community College for the last 11 years, very much mirrors the impact that Derek had with the welding program. So it was something I thought about today. I met Andy, I don't know, about 4 years ago, and he was really trying to get me to come down and visit the program down at Clackamas Community College. And I must tell you, I naively had low expectations of what Clackamas could actually put together. But I agreed to come down, and then we went and met in his classroom. And immediately it was like, wow, I can't believe that a community college here in Oregon has access to these kinds of resources for their students. And then he opened up his closet door, and suddenly there's all this equipment that you usually are used to seeing on sets of Grimm and librarians, and I was blown away. I had not seen that in a 4-year college or a 2-year college anywhere, and I asked Andy, where did you get this equipment? And he said something that I thought was pretty funny or ironic. He's like, I just filled out the grant application. And, you know, surprisingly, that does not occur to very many people, to fill out the grant application. We then went and met his students, and we talked about you know, what their future was and what different opportunities that they would have. And it impressed upon me that these students had already been given that same pathway and that same vision for what is possible for them, not just when they graduate, but for the next 10 years, for a career for them here in Oregon or wherever they wanted to pursue it. And Andy had a lot to do with that. Since then, he's done also some amazing work with the private industry, especially down in Clackamas County, the video game industry. I think some of you maybe a year ago might have seen the motion capture suit that he once again filled out the grant application and got. And suddenly they have a program that very few universities have access to, and giving students access to equipment and developing skills and developing talent here in Oregon, that I think for our future and where we're headed for this industry and the entire creative industry is so important. So tonight we wanted to recognize Andy and congratulate him, and Andy, if you can come up and get the award.